Wagwan guys, have you ever finished a job before on Upwork, and after finishing the job you're just staring at your app? How do I get this client to give me a 5-star without sounding like a desperate or hungry freelancer? I've actually been there, especially cases where the client tells me, great job, I love this job, it's nice, only to end up giving me a 4.5-star review. No complaint about the job, no complaint from the client, I even over-delivered. And when I get that kind of 4-star, 4.5-star review, I honestly feel like my confidence is messed with. And this is me just being honest. But the truth is that you typically don't want to ask client directly for a 5-star review. Although I used to ask clients for 5-star review directly. I was just like, if it's a client I've had good rapport with, I would actually say something like, oh, please help close this contract and kindly give me a 5-star review if you feel like you did a good job. And most times the response of the client is always like, oh, you actually merited it, or they just give it to me and not say anything about it. And the best way to actually go about it is not to tell the client like, okay, give me a 5-star review. Just make things actually so smooth and so easy for clients to say, okay, yes, this guy deserves a 5-star review. So one time I finished a design job for this client in Austria. Everything went well. He was happy. I was happy. Then he ghosted our conversation and didn't close the contract. No feedback at all. Nothing at all. I waited a few days. Then I tried something. So a message like this: hey Jacob, I just sent the final files. Let me know if anything needs a revision. I am here for revisions. I love it. And when you get a second, feel free to close the contract. There is a short feedback thing there. I would love to hear how things went for you. That was it. I didn't even pressure him. No awkward begging. I just created a soft landing for him. He replied in about 40 minutes and then he said thanks. Then he closed the Upwork contract, gave me a 5-star review, and even added a written feedback, which many clients don't typically do unless you nudge them to do that. Lest I forget, I added something most freelancers get wrong. I like to plant one more seed before or better after the review. I say something like, and please, if you know anyone else who needs content strategy or production, the service I offer, kindly send them my way, please. I will treat them specially and give them the best of my service. I would help them get excellent output as I help you do. You know why that actually works? Your client can easily help you convince the next client than you can do yourself. Conversation like this is what makes them tell their family, tell their friends, Sunday is amazing, and sometimes have this in the feedback they write for your Upwork profile. If you're already finding this video helpful, please tap the like button so I know you are vibing with this. I've got one more helpful tip coming that most freelancers never try, but it actually works 80% of time. Now, let's say that the client still goes to you, you wait, you hope, still nothing. Here is what I do after 3 to 7 days. I'm sending a message saying, hello Jacob, just checking in. Did the files work okay for you? If all is good, you can just please close the contract when you are ready. Let me know if you need anything else. I've chipped in what I want to communicate. Close the contract. That sounds like you are actually nudging them towards the review without saying it. And you know, when they close the contract, Upwork further nudges them to review. And because it doesn't feel pushy, they typically respond more often than you actually think. But here is something weird I noticed recently. I saw someone on Twitter complaining about how he got a 3-star review because he delivered a job too fast. That sounds paradoxical, or what's that word? Oxymoronic, if there's a word like that. I think probably the client probably felt he rushed the job, but he said he delivered the job too fast. That was why he got a 3 to 4-star review. So yeah, let us just even address this. Sometimes it is not even about the exact work you deliver. Yeah, maybe every other freelancer could deliver that work. It is more about how the client felt when they hit that review screen on Upwork. That is why I say make sure that your clients feel like they got value for what they paid for. You should over deliver. Let me wrap things up clean. Be proactive with support. Be proactive with communication with clients. Clients don't forget their experience with you when you communicate effectively and promptly. And oh, please share this video with someone who has been trying to get good Upwork review, like they've been having issues with bad Upwork review and you know of that, you might know at least a freelancer like that, please share this video with them. And as for that thing I said earlier, that Upwork bad review, despite doing a great job, happens to some people, maybe you get a 4-star. The trick to fix this is to start nudging the client to give you a feedback, positive feedback, actually positive review before the final delivery. That means when you're working on a project, the project has milestones. After finishing the first milestone, you might want to ask the client that, please, I would like to know how you're feeling about this project. You want to get the feedback. I don't know what way you would like to go about that, but try to get feedbacks before the project ends generally. Please like if you've not liked at this point. Subscribe if you are new here, because you will get value for it. And I love people who comment, because like those people are, you know, the way I'm visible to you right now on your screen, you are also visible to me when you comment, and I always respond to all comments I get. So thank you for watching this video. I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.